Okay. All right. That was fun.
That was super fun.
All right. I was kind of really getting into it, actually.
Except I didn't do third person omniscient because
It's
that
hard.
required more brain meats than I have because I mostly do third person close.
I know, right? That was like when I caught myself, I was like, oh, no, no, no. That's not what we're doing here. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not a huge fan of head hopping. So
Yeah. Yeah. It's
so
hard.
I tend not to do and it doesn't work for the genre that I write, really.
Mhm. Yeah. Well, I did, what was it, 376 words, I want to say.
Oh, let me see how many I got.
Yeah, 376.
Tools, word count, 339.
Now, funny thing, I started in one direction and didn't like it and wiped that out and started over again
Yes, me too.
because I realized that I was in third person limit, like,
Close.
close. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, this is not what we're supposed to be doing. All right. You want to go ahead and read yours?
Sure. Okay. This'll this'll get kind of weird. Uh, Gilgola, the old, grizzled, yet strongest of the werewolves, was in the market for a new mate. Her previous mate, the chieftain, passed away weeks prior in combat, and she was about ready for a new one. The horns blasted, and it snapped the alpha female wolf out of her daydream. Gagola was so used to hearing them that A, her hearing wasn't so good anymore, and B, she knew that battle was imminent. The cavern had been attacked, and defenses were needed. She ran on all fours, as wolves are wont to do, towards the clattering noises and shouting. The loudest of the battle cries came from a strong humanoid named Runs with Scissors. She ripped into what looked like bastardizations of the lycanthrope physical prowess. Claws and teeth clashed against each other over and over. Runs arched her back in triumph upon throwing her claws into what could only have been when hold on, let me try that again. Runs arched her back in triumph, throwing her claws into what one could only assume was the ribcage of the creature. The furless husk of the beast fell to the ground in bloody, crumpled heap. It could have been mistaken for a horror costume found on the bedroom floor of a college dropout. Gagola's jaw dropped. It was love at first fight. She ran to Runs's side and aided in whacking through the onslaught of demon dogs. Leathery skin split open like roses blooming and exposed unrecognizable bones. These were not creatures of this plane. All the better. Gilgola and Runs with Scissors fought side by side, back to back, becoming a killing machine, slashing and gnashing and tearing open bodies as though it were Christmas morning. When the onslaught waned and the feed of assailants grew to nothing, Gilgola turned to Runs, and Runs did not flee at the sight of the humanoid wolf. Normally, the sight of such combat would drive a human to madness, but Runs stood her ground. Her blue eyes glittered with passion and hope, and Gilgola admired that. Want to go out for drinks?
Okay, I love the name Runs with Scissors. It really paints a picture of what this person was to like their family unit and like that's just awesome. That's
I love coming up with names for modern werewolves that are like native in origin, because I have like speaks to vending machines is one of my favorites, and then runs with scissors, pisses in the wind, like just the names are so much fun.
that is so awesome. I'm never going to forget the beautiful and vivacious and lethal runs with scissors.
That's going to
Okay.
be fun to develop a little bit,
Yeah.
like into an actual story that I can submit to a thing,
Yeah.
like especially for shifter stuff.
Yeah. Now,
Because
none
I
of this
think I was a little muddy regarding